Yesterday's price is not today's price.
So my man boy told me to rhyme on this. I don't want to rhyme on this first thought. My heart, and I'm like, yo, I'm on a different vibe. And I mean, it's me right there. And as I listen to it, the only crack that I've been on is my music. It's my crack right there. So I'm going to rhyme about music. And all the people who influence me, get me to write. I'm saying, spit some. Then go up in the ice and MC behind my again. I'm going to shit with the music. Never the heck I do, and it's bad side. Don't do, never me out. You shit in the guy. Give me my beer. You just see this side. The band don't do what. You just do like chicken jack. Depends on being deep on my. The kind of habit. Actually, I get it old school. I'm on my sabi core and then move get a so do. I go and go and got a aim and lobby for you. Mother did get one down. And the jam will be a me, you throw me. They got me and got down. Bengago. Oh, God, it call me Biala. Police on the GA. And one way let me like it. Then you call me Biom and D-Bay. I'm why you're giant that you better wine kiss. You jump your ear, I give you back. Got the virus 3. They do all the day, got the check, Lisa. I don't go young, don't jump on the twin dog and a beer, say, Clemia. Actually, I'm about to my day, just when they shout away. MDV, my meal, I had a 2-pack, net out that way. And see my lamp, cat. You're down the point. I'm your man, no matter, don't see my Alice, yes, so 9 quid. You die out, just say that. Look back on this day. I'm going to see a cool, I get a cool, babu, your big tape. I change it that side, I'm on station, Jamiaga. And that's got Lily Ramia and the Mimilata. And it's saying I do more, simple, my mutual. And he kicked out the road so that she would have gonna get him yet, they could do no. Nah, yo, that will be telling you. Suddenly, I know that we're trying to my heart. But when we decay though, how do I can't let this stress? Now they're my ice cube, yeah, hello. Now let that, now let that, that you got heavy peers of you.
这个你也看到。 စတယ်တော့စက္ကန့်30မတိအောင်ဆောင်လိုက်ကြတော့ကဲဒီနေ့ကတော့ပြတ်လာပါပြီအရှိစုကျွန်တော်ပွဲပြမလို့ပဲဒါပေမဲ့ပွဲပြရဲ့လူတွေကရှိနေတော့လေနှာစီးနေကွာဒီနေ့ run ဆော့ပါမယ်ကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့ကတော့တောက်လျှောက်နိုင်တာပါတယ်နိုင်တာလေးပြပါဒီနေ့3 4 5 6 9ပွဲစရိုက်နိုင်တာပါတယ်တပိုင်းပြန်လဲရောက်ရှိဖို့နှစ်ပွဲပဲလိုပါတော့လေအမှန်မှ200ကျော်လောက်ကြာပြီးသွားရင်နောက်မှာတော့အခုတော့ okay မှာစုပ်ပြီးနေပါပြီကဲဖိုင်ပါမယ်အော် run row မရှိတော့ Wash your arm သက်သာချင်းပွဲတော့မရှုံးညင်ကွာ น่าซีเนี่ยว่ะถ้าพี่ว่าเนี่ยปูเอ้ไม่มีอะไรเลยมีแต่ชากูโรลีจ่ายนะครับโรไม่ใช่โรไฟซัพพอร์ตแบบพิเศษทุกเลยซ้อ of playing เนี่ย nice
Your turn to ban.
Mars ไก่ Mars mind control Mars MC มากกว่า
5 seconds remaining.
ပွဲတွေလာနေတော့ view ကလည်းရမှာမဟုတ်ပါဘူးအတီးစီလိုပွဲလာနေနော်အာ OG ပွဲဘယ်သူနိုင်သွားလဲကိုမကြည့်အောင်မကြည့်လိုက်အောင်ဖတ်ကြည့်လိုက်အောင်ခဏကိုသမင်းသွားစား Game 3ရ bicep break နေထားကတော့ OG နိုင်သွားတယ်ဘုံထင်တာပဲ only one ပါလားတယောက်တည်းပဲ view က OG နိုင်သွားတယ်ကြီးရန်ကျန်းထော်နာဒီကျန် asset brain တပ်ရှောင်းတိတ်နေထားလူမရှိဘူးလို့ဒီလိုပါပဲဗျာလောက်ကင်စားတော့ရတာကြည့်ရသူတယောက်ရကိုရနှစ်ယောက်တည်းပဲကိုလေးက1 man 1 man နောက်ပိုင်းဆွင်းပြတော့ထူးကြတဲ့ H3M ပေးတာပေါ့ဆွင်းမာရဲ့ကြည့်တဲ့သူကနှစ်ယောက်တည်းပဲတင်ကာတဲ့ငါဟိုဘက်က PA တင်ကာတဲ့ဆိုလေးချပြီး stream bro
I hope you four are good at
တော့ရှိရလေ bro
all in stride.
ခက်တယ်ဗျဘွာကြီးကဒီလိုပဲ
Prepare for battle.
ခုနကပွဲစတိုက်နိုင်တာလေကွာဒီပွဲတော့မထည့်တော့ဘူးကိုကမော်ကာဘာညာမကြိုက်ဘူးဒီပွဲဘိုးဘက်က healing လုပ်ပေးမယ်ကောင်းနေရောဘာမထည့်တော့ပါခုနကပွဲစတိုက်နိုင်တာလေပြတ်သွားမှာဆို
My ire grows.
ဝင်နိုင်တော့မှမထင်
Our line
ကောင်းဆုံးတော့စောင့်ပါ
break. We go. To me.
30 seconds to battle.
FA အပေါင်းခံညောင်းလာလိုက်မယ်ကိုပဲစော်ကြီးလုပ်ပြလိုက်တော့ကျွန်တော်ပဲစော်ပုံဖန်ဆင်းပြီးတော့လုပ်ပြလိုက်တော့
Mars, so good to see you. To war.
The battle begins.
At last, it comes to blows. With divine grace.
150တဲ့ပကြစ်ဆက်ကတော့ဝယ်မရဒီဘက်မီဒီယိုဟမ်မာနဲ့ဆောင်းကောင်းမယ်
I hunt.
ကိုရီဘက်မှာမီးကြီးပြတ်တယ်နော်
I've got some under attack. Move out. I choose this path myself. Thought as much.
Fast.
Yours is a special kind of vanity, Invoker. This way. Jawbreaker. I'm under attack. I know.
အဲ့ဘက်အင်မော်ကတိတ်တော့မကောင်းကွာ
Follow my lead. Dogs are on us. A time for blood. My glory shines. I defy what's possible. Huzzah! Hold it.
Cái bé đâu này sao rồi đây
No doubt. All mine. Kebab time. Damn the costs. Go, go!
Bro, you are so fucking trash, man.
March!
Ai lâu này làm gì vậy? Em mau gái cái. Tôi ngã lại kệ nè.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Fight me!
Don't your blade.
To what end? Is this how all fortunes are made? Force march! I'm under attack! Indeed! Obey! My spear leads the way! Almost there! Move out! I'm under attack! That's the right of it.
Yeah, the con này quá. Cái bên này nè quá. Rồi số rồi.
Well, Muller's over. Clear a path! I'm just hastening the inevitable. As the Pickus flies! Gets the blood up. Today you die! The heavens can't contain the shield wall!
Ui,
A step towards victory! Soak it in! I'll make a point of it!
ui. Sorry, sorry.
My feet know the way.
Lý về ngã sắp vậy sao được rồi?
With
Thì con blink không mà solo quá ngã. ဆောက်တော့မကြတာ
Nope. The battle rages.
ခုမှမီးလာတယ်
Move it.
အာဟုတ်တယ်ပြီးရင်နဲ့ဟွာနဲ့ဘာလုံးနေလဲမသိဘူးငါလဲ
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Fight.
အာရှဲပြည့်ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်မိုက်ကော
Just no.
သုံးအောင်သေးတာပြီဗျအောင်အေး
At this rate, the whole. My plate resounds. That's the right of it.
စားပြီးနေတော့ပါပြီမီးဆက်နှိုးထားရတယ်အမှန်ပဲမီးတယ်မီးကတစ်ချိန်လုံးပြတ်တာ
To what end?
ဟာပြတ်တာလားမဟုတ်ပါဘူး
Move it.
Regeneration.
Pull out.
Go, I'm coming. Kono.
I hunt. With pleasure. To war! Dog's execution style. All inside. No doubt.
ဟောက်ရောက်လာအကုန်လုံး
Indeed.
ဟိုနွားတဲ့အောက်မှာမီးပြတ်လိုင်းနေဆိုလာဝယ်လိုက်ပါအေးထုတ်ပေးလိုက်မိုက်ကောမိုက်ကောထုတ်ပေးလိုက်တစ်ချင်းဝယ်လိုက်
My spear leads the way. Force march.
ဘိန်းတော့တယ်ရော
Battle awaits.
Must burn.
Well, mullets over. To the front! We go!
ဟောသေးရပါမသေးရွာလို့
Spears up!
ဟိုဘက်ကျင်းနေရ
To me!
Invisibility.
Cam ball bro we can keyboard PA free fan
Attack.
Give me a sec.
somebody TP ball please
Almost there.
Go.
Double damage.
I see
Your
no
top
way.
tower is under attack.
God's moving. The dogs are on us.
အာဒီကောနာပလေကြီးကလှလိုက်တာကွာမျက်စိအောင်ကျင်း
For my
con này bây giờ la này à nghe gì ông chơi nè
Into it.
cái la này vốn này thôi đó là can you TP bot
Thought as much. I've got this.
what the hell somebody TP please
That was canned laughter.
Your bottom tower is
Lina I mean
Your bottom tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Glorious. Need more time. Even I can appreciate that.
of course By IC3
With divine grace.
ngã cái con mấy thiên nhà là người liên lâu nè người liên lâu nè ngã cái con mấy xây thiên
My plate.
người liên lâu nè à
I'm under attack. Coward dog. It's gonna be a massacre.
what the fuck bro
Your top tower is under attack.
người liên lâu nè what the fuck chơi má đi đâu ít tù nè
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Thought as much. Monster kill. I hunt. I'll not stay my hand. Dominating. This way. Clear a path.
cái khoa màu à người liên lâu
Have a spearful. To what end?
我设备因为俺们这样骗哩
All in stride. A step towards victory.
TP bot
Radiant structures are fortified. Your middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
You were doing very well. I'm very proud of you.
With pleasure. Perfect. Of course. Ho ho ho. Oh. Indeed.
None to burn.
To war.
cái khoa
The spear can't have all the fun.
cái đâu bảo là blue biến rồi mày người liên lâu à đây rồi
I've got this.
Dạ chi
Almost there. To me.
TP Lina à?
God
What the fuck?
To the front! Doesn't even describe it. We go! On us!
Do you mind if I take one?
Move out!
မန်ဒီကဂန်ဒီကံမယ်တဲ့2နာရီရဲ့ Okay bro ကံမယ် bro ကျွန်တော်ပြင်းနေတာအိမ်မှာကြောက်ရနေရဟာလိုင်းမှာကြာသွားပြီလားမသိအင်းကြာသွားလားမသိဘူးရောကြာ
Throw down your gold.
ဟာဒိုရာတူကဘာဖြစ်သွားလဲငါတို့တက်ကြတဲ့မှာငယ်ငယ်လောက်တာနဲ့ဒိုရာတူနဲ့ဘာဆိုင်လို့တော့တီးမယ် bro ဘောလုံးလေးပါလေကန်အောင်မှာကျွန်တော်လည်းတည်တော့မယ်အိမ်ထဲမှာပဲနေ
Target for a sec.
ဟာဒိုရာတူကဘာဖြစ်တာတော့ဟာ plane ထွက်သွားအော်ဝင်ဝါတာဘုံမှာဝါတာဘုံမဲ့လာခဲ့တဲ့ bro ရဲ့အမှတွေ့မယ်ရောကျွန်တော်သိတယ်ဝါတာဘုံအဲ့ဟိုဟာဝါတာဘုံဘက်မှာဟိုဟာရှိတယ် bro channel အောင်လာမစောင့်သေးဘူးအော်ပါတယ် bro ဟေးဟာရောက်ဒိုရာတူကအကုန်ထွက်သွားတာဟာ
Your middle tower is under attack.
ဒိုရာတူကအကုန်ထွက်သွားတာဟာဒိုရာတူကဖြစ်တာငါတို့ကဖြစ်တာမဟုတ်အောင်ရတယ် bro ဟေးလွှဲလိုက်ပါ bro ဟေးအခုမှစဆော့တာ bro ဟာမီးရည်ပါထိုးကြကျွန်တော်တို့ချိန်မှာငနေလောက်သွားတယ်ဗျာငါဒီလိုကြီးလောက်နေတာငယ်လေးဒီလိုကြီးလောက်နေအောင်ငါဘာများဖြစ်တာလဲဆိုပြီးတော့အန်ရင်တို့လိုတာဖြစ်သွားတယ်ဟာတိုက်စီကြိုးဝယ်ရမယ်ကွာဒိုရာတို့ရဲ့လူတွေကွာပူဝမ်းတော့ဒီတဲ့ရှင်နဲ့စိတ်တူလီးတယ်လီးပါကွာအကုန်ဖြစ်တာရအောင်ဒိုရာတို့ရဲ့လူတွေရိုဂီရလာတော့မသိမရလာဘူးတဲ့ရိုဂီမရဘူးကွာပြန်ဆော့အောင်မယ်ကွာခုမှစမယ်ဘယ်လိုတို့ဒိုရာတို့ကဘာဖြစ်တာလဲမသိဘူးအကုန်ဖြစ်သွားတယ်အကုန်ထောက်သွားနော်ဝယ်တော့ဘီစကိုဖြစ်သွားတယ်ဆောက်ခွက်ပြောင်းနော်စကိုကြီးကောက်ဖြစ်သွား fuck boy တော်သေးရကွာငါချဲလက်ရှုံးတော့မလို့ဟောကျဲနေတော့ဖြစ်တယ်ခုနပွဲစတိုက်နိုင်တာကနေရှုံးတော့မလို့မားစီနဲ့ရှစ်နေတာကိုကြိတ်ဖေးနေတာမားစ်နဲ့ကြိတ်ဖေးနေအဲ့ဝင်းနေပါလေတုံညအဲ့လိုဒီနေ့တပွဲတော့မစောရသေးဘူးဒိုတာတုံညကဲကိုထူကိုထတော့ share လိုက်အောင်ခုနလုံနေရကွာဒီတော့မှတော့ဘလူးပြန်ပြီတေးကြကဲရှယ်လိုက်ဒိုရာတူကမှန်တယ်တို့ပါတော့
Your turn to ban.
ခုနလုံငါဘာများဖြစ်တာလဲလို့ကွာ
5 seconds
လက်
remaining.
ပြန်ညာတင်နေတော့အောင်ငါဘာလို့လဲ support ဖြစ်သွားပြီကွာ invoker support ဆိုတော့ invoker မရဘူးကွာ NB ငါနေကြဘက်ကတပွဲမှမကန်ရသေးဘူးနေကြဘက်ဖက်ကန်အာ
10 seconds.
off lane နေကြဘက်ဖက်တယ်နေကြဘက်ဖက်နဲ့ညှောင်မဲ့ hero ပဲရှိ
5 seconds remaining.
အေးကောင်းတယ်အေးရ
Your turn to
ဟို
pick.
ဘက်အာယုံနောက်တဲ့ကောင်ဘောင်းဒီကင်မှာကွာ and shop ဟိုပွဲကဘောင်ဒီဘာကိုင်ဘလို့ဆော့ပါဘောင်ဒီတွေမဆော့ရကြဘူးအခုဘောင်ဒီကဘလို့လဲအောင်မသိတော့ OG နဲ့ပွဲတော့ဘောင်ဒီပဲထပ်ပစ်တာဒါကြီးကပြောင်းမြန်ဖြစ်နေတယ်လို့ပဲ OG ကတက်ချန်တို့ကဟီးရိုးကဟိုဘက်ဒီပဲဖြစ်နေပြောင်းမြန်တယ်တော့99အဲ့ဒါကြီးနဲ့စမထွက်ချင်မမိုင်ဘူးချဲလန့်အကွန်ပလီဆိုပြောရဟာလေခုနကတော့ဆိုဘရိုနှစ်ခါမဲ့မှာပေါ်တယ်သိလားကျွန်တော်ရှိမှာလေအဲ့အကြောင်းမို့တစ်ခါကြာရင်ဘရိုဆိုင်ခန့်မန့်တာလေကျွန်တော်မတွေ့တာရူပစ်မစ်ဝင်းဆော့ရမယ်နော်1000ခွဲ1000ခဏနေဆော့မယ်ရိုးကွီမရှိလို့ဘရိုမင်းညာဗျာတင်က1000ခွဲပေါ့15 1000ခွဲချဲတဲ့နိုင်ရမှာဗျာကျွန်တော်မနိုင်ပါဘူးဒီပွဲမှာတင်က15ကောင်ဆိုရင်တက်ရင်တက်လဲတက်ပြီးနိုင်ရမယ်ပေါ့နော်ပြီးရင်အဲ့ဒါဆို1000ခွဲရမယ်အစစ်ဆန်30ရရင်လေ1000ခွဲ1000ရမယ်အဲ့ဒါ73ကောင်နဲ့ကွာအဲ့ပွဲခက်တယ်ဗျာလေကင်းနဲ့ကြော်ဟိုဘက်ဆောင်းရဲကျင်းလားစောကြီးလိုက်ချတာအဲ့ဒါမရဘူးစားကန်ဒီလေး2ကောင်လွတ်သွားဟာဒီဘွဲငါထည့်မိလိုက်နိုင်အောင်တော့ဆော့မှာရ
Prepare for battle.
ဟာငါ level 2ကြီးစားယူလိုက်ပြီဗျ level 3နဲ့ဆော့ရတာလို့အခုကောင်နေရဟာရ Omi Night မစ်တယ် Omi Night တွေကတော့ကျန်းနေဗျာ refresh လုပ်ရအောင်ဟာရ AC မစ်လား
30 seconds to battle.
Ôi
The battle begins.
hello တဲ့ hello မင်္ဂလာပါခင်ဗျာ YouTube မှာလည်းကြည့်လို့ရတယ်เนาะကျွန်တော် stream အောင်ဒီမှာနည်းနည်းထစ်နေရဆိုရင်လေ Facebook က VPN ကြော်လို့နည်းနည်းတိုင်ပတ်နေဆို YouTube မှာလည်းကျွန်တော် stream ပါတယ်
5 enemies, 5 bounties.
YouTube ကျတော့ပိုကြည်တာပေါ့ဗျာသိရမလား
Is that a broken twig I spy? This way. Let me introduce you to my blade. My blades will do the talking. I'll find them. My blades grow thirsty. On the move. Yes.
ဒီနွားလေး
Footprints.
body block ပြီးပိတ်သွား
I'll find.
Not today.
On the hunt.
careful careful
Is that a broken twig I spy?
Dang စိုးလိုက်တာကွာဒီပြောသွားပြန်ကြီးပါကွာလို့
I had planned to take a little while. But
Your middle tower is under attack.
in every meeting of mine, there must be a loser. Oh, tea. I'll enjoy. You can't fight what you can't see. I follow the trail. This way. Blending in. Bountiful.
ဒီပြောသွားပြန်ကွာလောက်မတော့မကြသေးဘူးလားငရင်လှုပ်လို့ဆိုပြောဖြစ်အောင်
My blades will do the talking.
Do as you please.
I'll find them.
Stings. It was a mercy killing.
Five enemies fade from sight. Yes. Repositioning.
Bod bro bod
A lead. On the move.
Blessings.
Find them. Oh dear.
Your middle tower is under attack.
On the hunt.
why don't you talk K1 အားရထွက်သွားပြန်ပြီဘာဖြစ်နေရလဲလို့ရိုရာတူကလိုင်းကြရလားလိုင်းမကြဘူးရိုရာတူဖြစ်နေတာ what the fuck တော့စကိုးဖြစ်အောင်မလားမသိဘူးဒီနေ့ဂိမ်းဆော့လို့လည်းမရနိုင်တော့ဘူးလားမသိဘူးဂိမ်းကလည်းစေးထိုးနေဘာတွေဖြစ်နေရတော့ဘာတွေဖြစ်နေကြတာတော့ Oh, GG. Oh, ATK.ပွဲပဲကြည့်ကြတော့ let's go တော့ပွဲပဲပြပြီတော့ရင်းကဆော့လို့မရတော့ညားကြမှာပဲဆော့တော့ပွဲပဲကြည့်ကြတော့ခင်ဗျာ no score ဖြစ်နေထောက်လိုက်10မိနစ်လောက်ရောက်ပြီဆိုအကုန်လုံးထောက်သွားပြီးတော့နှစ်ပွဲရှိပါတယ်နှစ်ပွဲဆိုတော့လွန်သွားပြီဒါကတော့
Back of an Orbit TA, so I wouldn't be surprised to see if the TA
အတင်း separate နဲ့နည်းဟိုကတော့နောက်ကြတယ်3မိနစ်လောက်တော့နောက်ကြတယ် muted
What?
muted တက်ခွက်ဗျာ
Okay. Fine, see you later.
ဘေးပြ6500အောက်ရောက်ယူဖြစ်ဘာလို့တိုင်ပတ်နေရလဲမသိ
That was fictionalized for dramatic effect, I assure you. I'm actually a very well-mannered player. I mean, if Slacks can manage to get...
run ဆော့လို့မရဘူး run ဆော့ရင်တိုင်ပတ်နေ မစကားပြောလို့မရဘူးဖြစ်
Oh. It's for that ain't good. The reports are in. See, when you do behave poorly in games and you do get muted, you know, sometimes it takes a little while for the system to kick in, but unfortunately, Tsunami reality has caught up with you. Oh, yeah, well, I'm already seeing where the mute might be coming from.
When do you guys do your best reports? Is it during the game? Are you one of those, like, every time they grief, you report them for griefing?
You can do it twice if you do it during the game. Then you can do it after as well.
Is that doubly as effective? I don't have very good...
Always works for me.
Yeah? Dang.
Always works for me.
So who reported him during the last panel? Because I definitely did.
Yeah, I mean...
Anyone else?
It was
I reported him after.
Oh,
after?
okay.
I did both.
Oh. Well. Wait, I can't... What
Who
do
He
would
can't
they ban?
read, remember?
Oh, yeah, you have to tell me what it says.
It says, who do they ban for game 2? Question mark.
Tsunami.
Wow.
I mean, Tsunami got banned for this panel, apparently.
Very interesting. Shopify is switching it up. They're putting those, like, second phase ban heroes in the first phase.
ပြေတစ်စဲပန်းလာတယ်
First pick here. Okay, so Shopify Rebellion did get the first pick. That's what they needed, I think, so they could get the carry of their choice. They banned PA themselves. Sven's...
Oh.
I think we're probably going to see a gyro. Team Spirit has mentioned that... I mean, they banned... Actually, they banned it last game, right?
They did
ban gyro. So at least if they all get out of the pool, then we're going to have a different type of game. But I think that really does favor Team Spirit, because we've seen Yatoro. He plays stuff like Spectre. These off-meta type of heroes where... RTZ, he's played the Pudge, he's played these other heroes, but that was on the back of an Abed TA, so I wouldn't be surprised to see if the TA go out here as well. But if you want to go that route, then you're leaving, what, the Brewmaster in the pool?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else notable?
Invoker's not banned.
Invoker will be in the pool. Yeah, you have some decisions to make here, I guess, if you are Team Spirit, if you want to focus RTZ this heavily.
I mean, it's a good choice. If his hero pool is limited, you let more of his heroes through instead of banning them, because clearly the last game didn't fare so well, so...
And Tsunami, stop riding. I can hear it all the way from over here. You're muted, you're reported. Please stop being toxic.
Maybe he's trying to, you know, repent for his mistakes. Maybe he's actually trying to write good things and get his behavior score back up.
No, he needs to win his low priority
Dawnbreaker again, question mark. I mean, that's not really a command.
Really, the text is in the eye of the beholder. Is he one of those toxic guys who's like saying Dawnbreaker again, moron?
Cairo တဲ့
Oh, is that a toxic? Well played, though.
ပြေနဲ့ Cairo နှစ်ကောင်ပန်းတယ်သူတို့ပါ7ယူမလားမသိ
You know how it works, though, like when you get reported, like you can't even see his text.
Yeah, well, he's on that verge where, like, we can still see his text, but his mic isn't working.
You can only see, like, chat wheels.
Can we still see his pings?
Facebook ကစောင်းကျဲနေရဲ့ကွာ
Can you communicate with us in Morse code?
Right now, this is way too much pinging for someone in low priority.
Oh, they actually banned Dawn. Look at that. All right.
Okay.
Oh, maybe.
Turns out people muted.
I mean, that leaves Brewmaster.
I give one command for the Dawn. That's a good call. That's pretty impressive.
But do you want to give Invoker away? Or do you want to give Saberlight his Brewmaster?
Or do you take the Invoker? Why am I in cooldown for 305 seconds?
Alright, yeah, now we're toxic again. It lasted very short. He got the Dawnbreaker right. I gave him a command. You can't report after commending someone, right? It's kind of binding.
No,
you didn't commit though. I jumped the gun. I shouldn't have done that. Well, you can still report him. Let's get him down below where he can even type.
Have you ever like commended your teammate after the game and then you realize when you look at their profile that they're Smurf and you're like, oh shit, I need to, but you can't do it anymore?
Well, I think you can commend and report. You can't. There's it's dislike now, right?
Is it?
And commend. Then there's still a report button on top of that.
Okay. I thought if you commended, the other two buttons just disappear.
Does it? I know the dislike button disappears, but does
I'm not
the...
surprised you wouldn't know. It sounds like you use the report feature quite.
I mean, who the hell commends...
ဘာဖြစ်လို့သူတို့ report ကြောင်းနေထိုင်ပြောနေရလဲတော့ဟိုခင်းကြောင်းမပြောဟို drug ကြောင်းမပြောဟို7-2တဲ့ win loss က
Got a good win rate, 7-2.
I mean, that's how this man got 12K. He played Brewmaster, so.
Yeah.
ကျင်း
I mean, they banned the Invoker themselves, so there's going to be no trade in that regard. And some of the better heroes, Gyro and Sven, against the Brewmaster will be out of the pool. I mean, PA is really good versus Brew too, I think.
ခုနပွဲမှာနှစ်ပွဲပဲရှုံးတာ
Exactly.
This looks like a good trade.
Oh, that's pretty good versus Brew too, right? The Fatal Bonds will just kill all the Brewlings really quick.
ဟုတ်တယ်ဖတ်တယ်ဘောင်းပြီးမှဆိုတော့ဆောင်းအကောင်း
Force him from trading hits with you. Kind of
ဖတ်တယ်ပြီးမှဆိုတော့တော်တော်အာရုံနောက်တယ်အခု tournament မှာ
It'll make his laning stage less.
ခုန3-3 ဆော့ပြရဆိုဆောင်းရင်ကျင်းတော်တော်ကျင်း
5 minutes that he had earlier today.
I genuinely think this opener from Shopify is pretty much the best adjustment they could make after game 1. I think this is pretty much perfect. You got what you wanted with the right carry bands.
Yeah.
And you said you think they should first face the carry. They haven't because Brew is in.
Well, they should
So,
first
nothing
face
to do
one of
later,
the
right?
popular carries, but none of them got through, right? So
Well,
it
where
really comes
there.
I mean, it really just comes down to.
Oh no.
Oh lord.
You're definitely
Are
staying.
you really trying to lose your writing privileges too?
That was excellent anime drawing, I gotta say. This guy's got experience. What do you do in your free time?
That's not really
this close to taking the pen.
That's not a reportable offense ever.
Imagine commending someone, and the next things they do is flame you and then point out they have an anime profile picture as their 2 next messages on a piece of paper.
I mean, he's definitely not trying to get out of low behavior, that's for sure.
He's trying to speedrun low
But the real question
low
of this,
priority any percent.
The real question of this draft is going to be, it's shaping out to be kind of like a last pick carry type of game.
For both teams?
Yeah, for both teams. And I think who has the edge? Is it going to be Yatoro or is it going to be Arteezy? That's going to be the question of the day here.
I guess the upside for Shopify is that there's a lot of carries that are not good against Brew, right? That are because the ones that are good against Brew are banned. So now you're starting to look at, well, if you're playing illusion carries, they kind of hate it because of the dispel mechanic.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the melee carries that are popular in this patch that actually trade pretty poorly against Brew with his new passive. So
Grimsoul ယူမလားမသိ
get a
ဘူး
little bit creative. Are we looking at maybe
Grimsoul ကလည်းကောင်းတယ်ဒီ patch မှာ
like something more
stand ကျင်တဲ့အချိန်
more flame
stand လို့ရတယ်
drow,
တော့
you know, those types of heroes that just stay away from Brew in the lane
easy
and then
though,
kill it
Baka.
later. God forbid Luna.
God forbid indeed.
Okay.
God forbid.
So it's not that one. That's confirmed.
I
I mean, I
remember.
think the only way you can play Luna right now is by doing like some early Ags type of build, and that's not good versus Brew.
No.
I like
it's an old school counter with the glaives, right?
Yeah.
But it's just
the whole right click hard carry Luna just, you know, it doesn't have the same treatment that Sven got or Gyro got. The glaives just aren't good enough.
Yeah, she's not that good at getting like solo kills outside of like Eclipse anyways. Like she doesn't match up against the other carries in the same power spike, so unfortunate. But the Dark Willow gonna be really solid here. Team Spirit's been using it very successfully. Gives some nice team fight too, which is great. Saw Save have an incredible performance on yesterday.
အာ
And
Vengeful
Shopify
ပဲ
gets Venge again.
Vengeful ဆိုတရား rate တို့ပါအောင်နဲ့တွဲရင်တော့
Interesting,
ကောင်း
not the Venge, but the Dark Willow, because I've seen a lot of games where Brewmaster, like, he gets brambled, or right before the Cursed Crown ticks, he gets his ultimate off, so that control isn't particularly good versus Brew. But you do have the Terrorize, which can be good. So I'm not sure how strong that's going to be, and that's just a comfort pick right there. Like, we're going to
Elodie မို့လည်း ban ထားတယ်တရား rate ကဆောင်းယူလို့ကောင်း
Enchantress, and I think the reason why they're doing this
Asa နဲ့တရား rate နဲ့တွေ့မလားမသိ
got banned. And I think Arteezy, he's priming himself to be able to pick whatever carry he wants in the game. And you can't really do that if you're not playing Gyro, you're not playing Spin, because you're going to have a weak laning stage, right? And Enchantress makes up for that weak laning stage. That is way too much text.
Oh, I saw him writing the first 3 lines and I was like, this is the final straw. I'm actually taking away his writing privileges, but he solved it in the end, so he gets to keep his pen for now.
What do you mean? He wrote a blog, too long didn't read.
So that was a long word. I'm trying to see if he spelled unbelievably correctly. Okay,
the biggest oversight with Dark Willow is that she's unbelievably overpowered with Mira.
ဘောဟာ previous match က ban ထားတယ် ban အောင်ပြော
He did snipe that. I was wondering about
So,
Doom.
Vengeful ပြန်ယူရဲ
Offlaners that was kind of trending in bans.
အဒီစီကအဲ့ဒါဆော့တယ်နော်ဟိုကောင်မဆော့ဒေါမီယူလိုက်ဒေါမတွေ့အောင်ကြာ
One
ဗျ
of the ones that's left.
ကောင်းတော့ကောင်းတယ် beam brew မှာဆောက်ဒွန်းထည့်ရင်ဆောက်ရဲလုံးဖြစ်
Don't ask me.
Ah,
yes.
troll တဲ့ ပြောတယ်
how long does
RDG
Doom
လို့
last?
ဘာမှမသိဘူးကဲပြီးတော့
When you use,
15ish seconds or
yeah,
something.
but when you use the purple form.
Well, with or without Cinder
ခု
Brew.
နကောင်နဲ့တွေ့ပြန်ဆော့ရင်လည်းကျန်းတော့ကျန်း
Cinder Brew would, well, there's the, it depends what.
Ah,
you
sorry, yeah,
get.
I'm
You
calling.
either get the one that makes up the duration last longer, or you.
pro ကတော့ B မှာစားတော့ level တင်ထားပြီးလို့ရတယ်
He went to amplify, so that'd be
Okay.
4 times stats duration. That's
ဘက်ဖြတ်ပေးတဲ့ကောင်ကိုယ့်ဘက်ကိုဘက်ဖြတ်ပေးတဲ့ကောင်ယူတင်တယ်ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့
On a
သူတို့
purple brew
ဟိုဘက်က support တော့ကောင်က rooted တွေအရင်များ rooted တွေ slow တွေ buff တွေအရင်
I'm
ထုတ်
sure it's fine. I mean, it'll do a lot of damage though, right? 'Cause
အဒီကျိုမေးနေပြီဘာကယ်ယူမှာလဲဟာခုနကောင်ပဲဟုတ်တယ်
Sure, but I mean, it's like what 30, 50, 70 pure or something. So it's like, yeah, it's like 1,000 damage,
Yeah.
but
pretty quick.
if it's maxed.
Oh, look at that fear.
Would you
It's
look
your
at
favorite, Your
that?
favorite hero. Well, the conditions are better.
favorite hero ပြန်ပြစ်လိုက်ပထမပွဲရလို့ပဲကျွန်တော်တီးတော့
Yeah,
တီး
they
မှာ
don't have running you heroes.
မ
that
ဖဲ
are
ပါရှက်ပြက်ကျေးဇူးပါ
super
bro
at least.
grand shot လို့မရလို့ပွဲပြနေတာပါ
Yeah.
I mean,
Not as much
Morta,
magic damage.
Morta's not.
အများကြီးထဲတော့ဟိုလောက်နောက်ကြပါ9မိနစ်လောက်နောက်ကြပါ
When you get doomed, you're not really. You know, now the way that
Yeah,
it works
don't
now is
minute
you
ခွဲ
can
လောက်
still
နောက်ကြ
BKB, you can use all your items, you just don't lifesteal anymore.
ဒီဘက်မှာတော့စနေလောက်ကိုကပစ်ပန်းမှန်းရှိတယ်
These heroes.
Negro
are
ဖို့ဘန်း
good,
လိုက်တယ်
and of
အေး
course,
Negro
troll,
ဖို့အောင်တော့နောက်
Press your R. Morta presses R. What do you do as a troll, right? Then you have that magic damage to go through the agility hero, that high armor. It's a
ဒါပေမဲ့ဒီကောင်
much
mood pro ကို
better
ကဲစိတ်ပေးလို့တော့ရတယ်နော်
Besides the fact that, you know,
အညီခုလည်းစိတ်ပေးလို့ရ action track နဲ့ဆိုတော့တွဲသွားလင်းနေလို့ကောင်းပါ
game for it.
တိုက်လိန်နေရတော့ကောင်းမယ်ထင်တယ်အချင်းအဆင်ပို့ပြေး
Actually, if you enter the fight,
ဟော
as
မစ်ကိုပဲ
Muerta,
ကြည့်ရ
you
မစ်
usually
နေလွာလို့မရအောင်မစ်နေရင်တော့တိုင်ပတ်
the fight. Team Spirit kind of have no counterplay currently except terrorize, right? You can literally just stand your ground. Troll can't fight you. If you get doomed, you don't really care. It's
As long as you get
only-
your ult off first, as you mentioned.
Yeah. If you get caught before you ult, you have a problem.
You're right.
But you could maybe rely on getting some good sources of vision. You have Wave of Terror, you have Enchantress Creep, you have Brewmaster that can... The most obnoxious thing about Brewmaster, which I think is why we see this hero banned in almost every game, is that it feels like...
ဒုံးက TP ထောက်ပြန်လို့ရပါတယ်
It's like a pseudo Abaddon in the sense that it's showing in a lane, and you feel like we can't kill this hero fast enough.
Ah, Lina
before it does
ban.
something. So Abba will always get his ulti off, but then you're just...
မစ်ကို ice spray ယူနာမသိဘူးအဲ့ဆို
If you don't kill him right away, he gets an ulti off that's
ice
like...
spray ကောင်းတယ်ဒီပွဲ
Gives vision, gives all sorts of control.
Ice
His
spray
team
ယူတင်
connects, you win the fight. It's hard to
ဒီ
fight into him.
အားဘက်က ice spray ဆော့ရလားတော့မသိ
So you can use Brewmaster essentially as a vision hero, almost.
That's a
Just
necrophill spam.
Yeah, very
Ice
interesting.
ice spray ယူမယ်ထင်
Played earlier in the tournament. He went like,
Against what?
I can't recall. I just remember the fight. He bought really fast shard, and he took that. They took that fight near the north. It was Dire Roche.
Must have been
it
versus
was
a
against
spirit
mid-tiny.
hero? A tiny. Oh, a tiny.
Yeah,
okay.
he obliterated a tiny mid, which I don't know if is this a hint that they're thinking about tiny or because obviously it's an Abed hero last, right? And they have to pick.
I think they're just worried about what's going to kill Muerta because the other 4 heroes aren't going to do it very well. I think Necrophos would have been fine for that. It's
Yeah,
just
okay.
against Enchantress Venge, I feel like.
Oh, they
Ah,
banned
yeah.
Storm.
strong ban ပြီးဟိုပြန်ယူလိုက်တယ်
Abed Primal Beast.
အားပဲ private
Bulma
beast
having a little bit of an identity crisis here, banning out Storm and fourth picking the carry.
I have one issue right now with Shopify Rebellion's draft, and that is the fact that they have very little damage if Arteezy's not there. Like,
Yeah.
who is Primal gonna play with to get kills? Like, they have Venge.
Well, the enemy team, you just buy Blade Mail.
Oh yeah, just kill them with Blade Mail. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, Primal, if he wins his lane, which he shouldn't, in theory,
finish up break က2-1 နဲ့
you have
ပြတ်
a
မလားမ
counter
သိ
pick,
ဘူးရ
right? It shouldn't be like the freest game, but you know, you never know. He can run across the map, get some kills, get bounty runes, stuff will happen. But he doesn't. What my point is, they don't have like a Skywrath or the Dark Willow to really like play with the Primal. Brewmaster doesn't really bring much damage either until later. So only concern here for Rebellion is if they don't do super roll in the lanes. For Abed, who's he gonna play with? I'm not sure.
But now he is facing one of Primal Beast's worst mid matchups, I would say. Queen of Pain, constant harassment with magical
tough
type
one,
damage.
yeah.
You can't ever go on her because you just blink when you charge her. Similar to last game, we talked about how Queen of Pain was meant to, like, has to run over the lane against Earth
finish
Spirit.
up break က sound strong နဲ့ကွာ
It wasn't fully a run over, but she did really well. I think the conditions this time are very different. What's that?
It's math. Didn't I already say most of this though?
ဒုံးလိုက်ရ
Oh, yeah. Let me just plug this in really quick.
formula တွေပါထုတ်ပြတယ်
Man, this is a real equation.
You know what? It wouldn't even surprise me if this is correct.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm
This
looking
man
at.
definitely took calculus.
I,
အဲ့တော့အားပဲလို့ရှုံးမိတင်တယ်2စီးရိုက်ပြီ
3.2 seconds.
A for
That's all I
duration,
saw.
I believe.
I'll tell you his notation was pretty good.
I mean, that definitely wasn't.
It looked great.
Or is it 3.2 days of having low
Oh,
behavior?
I just gave it away. I can actually read, but only math.
Oh yeah, that you can read numbers.
What is this?
Letters.
Something sandwich.
Oh, which sandwich would you like to eat tonight?
I love.
I'm gonna take a bite of the Laurel sandwich.
Radiant sandwich.
Radiant sandwich.
Sounds very healthy and.
I was gonna say the Queen of Pain this game though. They have it's a much better game for Queen of Pain, much better game for Muerta. I don't know who I'm rooting for. I'm gonna say Spirit's probably gonna take this one because I feel like Abed's not gonna get much done. Just because he doesn't have anyone to play with him.
ဟောကြီးလမ်းလိုက်လေဂီတာကြီးอ่ะတပင်းကြီးတက်တာဂီတာကြီးမှာ
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for game 2 between Team Spirit and Shopify Rebellion. Folk, once again, we're seeing the Muerta come out from Shopify Rebellion in a bit of a more capacity that you could probably believe in a bit more, right? It's not coming out as the first pick, comes out as probably the 4th pick. This feels a lot better, right? Surely.
It feels way better. There's not literally 3 heroes that just shred and right? We saw the Earth. Just really just make no game. He literally didn't get to play Dota, so it does look a lot better. That being said, though, the Queen of Pain also does look a lot better. They said on the panel for Laurel, he only has to play really versus a couple limited disables and only the 1 silence, so. And he's probably in a better matchup, right? This Queen of Pain versus Primal Beast is one of the best kind of counter picks. Let's see if Abed does what we saw in a lot of these matchups when the lane is hard. Is he just going to move around with the creeps, right? Is he going to pull creeps to neutrals and just try to maximize on this Primal Beast? We'll have to see what Abed's approach is. Yeah, we've seen that quite a bit.
And of course, Shopify, they've got that brew.
They do have the brew.
Seems to be pretty hot right now.
Yeah, and I was trying to, do the calculations there from whatever the hell that Tsunami was writing. And I think he was just talking about the void stance when you get doomed or something like that. That only lasts like 3 seconds if you are brewed up. I think. So that would be pretty cool. There is going to be something like that. So let's see what ends up going down here in this game. And let's see if Fly on his Enchantress, a hero that he's been able to guarantee most lanes for Arteezy with. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it versus Mira on the Willow and collapse on his Doom.
And we're just going to make the Muerta into the Troll. How do these two normally tend to go head-to-head, and how do the timings work?
I mean, if he gets the Pierce the Veil, it's going to be excellent for him. Of course, Fly, see that heal coming out. But overall, I mean, these lanes, we'll have to see how they overall end up going. Troll. I got to see this lane before, and I knew it was going to be strong, but it was actually one of the strongest lanes pairing with a Warlock. Like, this Troll actually just made the lane impossible for anybody to really contest. So, timings for the Troll, definitely feel like they can be a bit faster because this Muerta could get shut down a bit in the laning phase.
3 level miss ထားတယ်နော် Bro အားလေးပိုင်းသူ့ခုတ်လို့ရအောင်
The
မဟုတ်လား
boxes of really looking to kind of dominate these lanes. But much more meta draft coming out from the side of Shopify than they did last time, so should be in for a closer game.
Sure. And at least a lane in which you feel Arteezy should be
a
game farm than he did
Flying
last
for the
game.
game,
He should be able to just because he has Fly. As long as Fly is there keeping the heals, yes. There is always the risk of him dying, though, because it is a lot of magic damage that comes out from these two. If they do get on top of him with a connection of one of these Infernal Blades or one of these Brambles, Arteezy could just die.
Bottom lane.
Oh.
Cut.
The Shadow Word here and the stick charges.
The misses.
The body blocks. Saberlight, he might be the one in trouble. The Root comes in, he's got stick charges himself.
Yeah, look, they're going to miss her.
On top of him in the trees for the magic missiles up from Crit. Can hold back the shot.
Another X. 8 stick charges on Crit. Breaks the salve instantly.
Yeah, good way for Terra there.
Very nicely done. Saberlight will be able to keep his active, while Mapushka does not. They're kept very low down here.
Yeah, can I be like
Really nice aggressive moves. The power of the Venge, of course, that wave attack.
Oh, no, go side lane, yeah, but simply a thing. Make out a name it.
So good here from Abed in mid matchup, keeping it even against Lal. Of course, now is when it gets a bit trickier, right? The 2 points in the dagger.
Oh, level 2 power, what damage he
Laurel might even go for like the 3rd point at some point too in this lane. But yeah, Abed, first few waves looking great. He's been killing it this tournament in the laning phase. But as you said, yeah, is going to get a bit harder as those levels come out. Yeah, so
level lane cut. Lane Abed go nail on below you be like
he's even found himself the Satyr Mind Stealer, so they're pretty much full health and full mana up top.
Already just across the board, these first few minutes looking much better for Shopify than what we saw in game 1.
Just way more meta draft. And of course, you know, they're going to have some really good team fight that's going to be coming out of this Brewmaster since his lane should be going pretty good.
Ui. Ruewala.
Might have a chance here. He's going to have Bramble in Shadow Realm.
He's got the healing Lotus too, so he gets the connection.
Baby Tene.
See if he's got enough damage.
Baby
He
Lamadu.
won't
Oh,
come
my
in Shadow
dude.
Realm as Fly's able to hide in the trees.
Stick Fairy Fire.
Oh, Shobi. I got Teo to Shobi.
Yatoro's going to try and
That oh, you play out.
Oh.
The fucking fed up.
Games where we see a Warlock do quite a lot.
What a level 4 damn.
XP like this, Fogged.
We see it so often now, these little imps. They come out.
HP နေပါလို့လိုက်ရတယ်
The miss rate. I mean, they do end up getting that first blood, but
အော်နောက်တယ်ကွာဒီဖက်တဲ့ဘုံကြီးကတကယ်အာရုံနောက်လာ
Yeah, definitely one of those supports that you don't feel bad about getting early levels.
No. Mira, oh, Arteezy gets the connection. Beautiful shot.
Oh my god ငါတို့မပြလိုက်ဘူးကွာ
The dead shot does bounce him back into the creep wave.
အဲ့ရွန်ရပြီဟာအဘကတာနေရတာ
These denies are the big one.
Against Lars Squad.
8 and 9
It was, I believe there was like 11 denies on Abed when he was playing the co-op versus the 0 denies on the side of that Earth Spirit from before. So, all right, Abed.
8 and 9နဲ့အဘဘာကြီးလုံးနေရသူ့ပြတော့မှာပဲ
Top lane.
ဟေးတိတ်မယ်နော်နားတယ်နော်
Arteezy's got hit by the blood grenade though.
တေးပြီကွာ RDC က
Collapse to keep the scorched earth upon him.
တေးတာဗော
Find a right click from Mira, they will take him down.
Fly.
အေး
We'll be okay.
ပြန်တီးလို့ရမလားမသိ
Do you have any shard stuns? Not use both.
အေး level 2 ရှိရဟောကောင်
Getting aggressive onto collapse, maybe not the best.
level
choice
2
there.
don't level 2ကဆောင်းနာ
Just turn, get all that damage connection with the scorched earth onto Arteezy, just melt it down. Clap does not connect
ပေါက်
to
တယ်ဟာ
Toro.
သေးပါလိုက်လို့လင်းရတယ်တိတ်တော့မလွယ်
He's
ဘူး
gonna
ကွာ
do similar though, just like Laurel did last time. Since the lane's starting to get very difficult for him, maybe he is looking for an angle to go for this kill on top as well. They are low.
See if we can get the angle across the trees. Yeah, this could be nice. We can head in onto the 2 of the mills, go straight through to collapse.
Nicely done.
ဟာကာရီယာကာရီယာ
Oh, okay.
Kills a success.
Same way he lost his career last game to the tower. Collapse. He also won.
Wrong.
But Arteezy is getting this good farm. I mean, infinitely better than that. Last game we see him actually he's able to. He's probably not going to have to go minus this game. He can actually go for more an aggressive route if he's like to right now. Has the treads finished up, so.
I hate seeing it.
Should have a solo kill here, unless Arbor can go for the deny.
Oh, မရပါဘူး
Almost.
White might get Lala in return though.
တေးမရတော့ပါဘူးတေး
Arbor's happy with that one.
Ace Rune being picked up from him. I mean, Abed.
တေးမယ်နော်
Really crushing it so far in this early game for the side of Shopify for the rotations. But the last hits overall,
Oh,
Spirit
တေးတော့မလို့
slightly ahead on those front, on that front.
ခင်ပြအောင်နဲ့အန်ကက်ရပါ
Abed ahead of the Queen of Pain and net worth. That is some remarkable stuff. And they're even going to fill up his bottle, keep enabling this Primal Beast.
Yeah, just keep Arbor ahead.
Yep. This is really nice stuff. An instant smoke. Did get caught there from the ward. So they should know that
ဘွားကနေမြင်လိုက်ရတယ်
these heroes
ဟုတ်
are
တယ်
low
ဟို
collapse.
ဟိုအောင်မှာ
Less
ထား
than
တယ်
half HP. Mira also squishy. They're looking for the wisdom rune on Shopify.
Yeah, he might have to take the wall back to base. He doesn't at least have the Vanguard done.
ဟိုတေးသွားတယ်
Willow though, Mira. He will get caught.
And he will be able
Looks
to.
like, yeah, Arbed's not going to try and push them away for the wisdom rune. So Collapse at least able to secure that for themselves.
Abed making the moves happen though. Yep, 3 kills already for him. Level 7 kill threat on any of these lanes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant
ချင်းလူတော့ထွက်တော့
Some
အဘက်တော့ထိတ်ဆုံး
massive
မယ်
tower damage too off of this. This top
အဲ့ရ
tower.
ပလိန်
It's down to 150 HP.
တော်တော့ရပြီစောကြီးပဲရအောင်
Real early.
Some real early pressure.
Tough for them now to set up any type of counter gank plays with the Queen of Pain because of how quick this tower's drop. Yeah, Fly. I mean, dishing it out with his creep. An infinitely better.
အာမထီပါဘူးရိုက်မထီပါဘူးနော် magic စစ်တော့ရှိရ
He is handling his own. He's doing fine on the net worth, even with the rotations. Crit being moved around all over the place on this bench. Saberlight, he's level 6. He's on his way toward that Midas.
ဘိုက်တဲ့သွားမှာဘိုက်တဲ့သွားမှာပဲကွာ collab နဲ့အပြိုင်ဖမ်းဖို့
Chase down Collapse.
Vanguard.
Vanguard, yes, a little bit too much for them to tackle right now before they
Not
hit
rude.
the It's got the opening with the grab onto Lal. Lal
အကောင်
turns.
လုံးတေဦးမယ်
Quick scream. It's hard to commit in onto Arbed. Arbed, he could just turn for kills, goes with the trample over towards Mira.
Wow.
He's going to get another. Takes down the Dark Willow once again. They can't commit to take down.
Roam 不要啊，不好要啊，就不要啊。
Level 3 Shadow Strike doesn't even do anything to him. He actually just tickles him. Still able to connect inside of that trample.
可以ดูတော့ RDC လို့နိုင်မှာဖြစ်
They'll have to pulverize back up in 5 seconds for Arbed.
မီးလဲမလာလို့ပါမီးလိုက်ပြန်
A little lackluster for the moment here.
ဟုတ်
Saberlight.
အဲ့ရတီးပြီလား
The split.
He's got help.
TPs are going to be coming in.
Lots of, oh my goodness, rainbow TPs.
Zoro caught by the stun. Magic missile as
โอ้
well.
ကောင်းတယ်ထက်တီးထက်တီး
The build does not have
ရတယ်တီးလို့ရ
trust and
ဟော
no
ဟို
chance
နောက်
of
မှာတော့တီးနေ
surviving. Crit might get punished here. Mira. Still on top of him.
ဆေးပါနဲ့ပဲတေးမယ်နော်
Some stick charges, gets another stun out, but Lal will finish him out. So return kill to be found, but losing
Wow.
carry here, Spirit.
And Albed's coming down too. He wants to strike. These heroes are weak versus him right now. He can,
Okay.
he's gonna sit
Oh,
or
he's really going under this tower.
Hello, Warlock. Oh, no.
Quick one from Miposhka there as he goes straight
ပြေး
for
ပြေး
him.
ပြေး
Throw it back in action, see if they can punish Arbed. Curse Crown stun, Sonic Wave. Get pulverized off. He's just so tanky. They will get
down.
Finally able to put an end to Arbed's reign across the map.
Laurel gets a big one. And Fly, potentially also going to go down. He has a TP, but they're going to have him.
Saberlight considering if he could help out, but doesn't look like he'll opt to try as he'll back away.
ရမ်းချလုံးနဲ့ကွာ
Punch back from Spirit.
But Shopify,
Well,
the
that's
ones who are
like-
kind of
don't
dictating
have
the pace,
J-Lo, yeah.
forcing these aggressive moves. Even though Abed is the one who drops down, they're giving all this space. Look at Muerta. I mean, this time around, it's a totally different,
my day, yeah.
different display from Arteezy. He's top of the net worth rather than the bottom of the course. Really good aggression coming up from them. Weren't able to get the tower, but either way, I mean, Abed, he's everywhere.
I mean, poor old Mira. Out there like multiple times now, we've just seen Arbed trample all over the Dark Willow.
ABED ရတကယ်
Pretty
ထည့်
much got the blade mail done 1600 HP. The damage for him, it's definitely going to take some time for them to have more and more answers for Abed. Nice little fatal bond, but just some harassment. Levels on Miposhka, still not quite level 6.
Oh, he's in.
Abed's just in.
He's going to have the pulverize. He just goes straight for him. Magic missile to follow up.
Oh my god.
He just sort of stops and watches in those final moments as the
ရတန်းရပါ ABED ရတော်တော်လောက်ကွက်ဖို့ထွက်
Damage.
You got to step away from this primal beast. He's getting the grab every single time. He just goes for you.
Just popped him. That was actually still from the Dark Willow. There we go. I mean, 848 damage. Yeah, effectively just kills him by himself. A little bit of follow-up control that comes out from the Venge. All right.
ရတန်းကိုယူပြီးတော့ကွက်တီဟိုဘက်ကိုခုံမို့လို့တာရတန်းကြံခဲ့
Not into as many silences, but Delphi does have to watch out, of course, versus the Muerta one. And Abed's not slowing down.
တင်းလို့ရပြီအတီးစီ
Saberlight has split as well.
And they'll just
But he's doomed.
the Doom here. And yeah, doesn't look like Arbed's going to try and rectify this. He'll have to just let Saberlight die.
ပေးရမှာပဲဆေးပါလား
Sorry, not on your void stance. Not Cinder Brood. Big snag there from Collapse.
Now, farm's still hot for your Toros in that top spot. Just slightly ahead of Arteezy. It's close.
He has some stacks to work on. So he will be able to probably pull a little bit ahead once he's able to work on those, unless Abed's able to keep applying this pressure. And look at Fly. We've seen him do this so many times with his Enchantress. He's just forcing these buildings, forcing these objectives early on.
I want to do something about this. TP's coming in from Team Spirit. Miposhka with the Golem at the ready.
Toro will finish off that creep, and that should pretty much be the Battle Fury done
Well,
after
nice
the first
on.
few waves. They really want to get this power rune for Laurel.
Dire's middle tower.
ပေါ်မှာဟာ
You know, prevent any type of plays there from Abed, try to slow him down, getting these runes. It's Collapse Midas will be finished up.
And they're looking at this mid lane again.
ဒီမှာဆန်တော့မကြောက်ဘူးတော့ပြောလို့ရ
Can't
နော်
lead still for the side of Shopify.
Arteezy getting a lot of space.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
really many efforts being put in by Team Spirit to head up to this top portion of the map, especially, I guess, off the back of just losing that tier 1 tower top. It's a hard area for Team Spirit to enter.
ချတင်တယ်ဒုံးမှမရှိရဟာ
Getting complete free farm.
Yeah, taking that tower early, and also it's a later pick Muerta this time around, right? So there's not that similar kind of heroes of like this Earth Spirit, this Primal Beast. They just can get on top of him and kill him very easily. It's quite a bit more difficult for Spirit to do that. Can Fly get the deny?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Almost.
Dire's middle tower
A decent
has
attempt.
fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And after this sort of start, what do you think the game plan is for Team Spirit? Is it just to sort of hold back and farm up?
I mean, they have a minus and a Battle Fury.
Yep.
So I would imagine at least these two are going to be looking to farm it, especially if Doom's on cooldown. But Collapse, I feel like when Doom's up, he's still going to look to be a bit active because he can still effectively shut down this Primal Beast and the Brewmaster pretty effectively. But I feel like it's going to be a little bit more farm-centric here from
Oh my god, Saturday. RDG တော့အဲ့ဒါကြီးပေးလိုက်တယ်အထင်တယ် Oh my fucking stat. RDG တော့ဒါလေးကြော်သွားတော့
Sort of sight set on what Abed's going to be looking
Oh,
for next.
why?
He's the one that's been leading the charge, starting the action.
I like it.
And that Blink Dagger online next up as half the way towards it. Smoke up though from Team Spirit.
Doom's back up, so they're going to go meet toward Collapse, it looks like here, perhaps to maybe go for Abed, even because he is situationed out here, but Crit is behind him, he has a swap.
Fly.
Actually just fine Fly.
He's going to get caught as he tried to sort of swing around and join the other two for a play.
And Laurel hangs on to the ult. Saberlight actually able to sneak himself in and take the Wisdom Rune away.
Should be able to walk out of this one as well. Does have Primal Split if necessary, and it won't even need to be.
Oh, that's big. And meanwhile,
they find Collapse. Abed getting another catch. You'll get his Midas off.
And his Devour. All right.
Top lane. Arteezy will pop his the veil. They're starting to play around with his Sonic Wave. Will bring him low, jump forward. They'll finish him off. So Team Spirit will find the opportunity to get in onto the half of the map of Shopify Rebellion and take down Arteezy. Golem drop. They're trying to keep Lyle safe on the retreat. Blinks back up.
Saberlight. Golem's dropping low. Or his Brewling's dropping low, that is.
Yeah, the Posture's Golem's beating into it. It's going to come to an end soon. Crit's trying to dance with them, but it's a bit dangerous with this Golem around. Saberlight back in the brew form will manage to finish Posture off. Swap on towards Lyle. Crit trying to play with that damage reduction to survive this next round. And
holy
Oh my god,
oh my goodness!
He didn't have eyes on him. Lyle's actually able to bleed
Fuck,
right next to the Primal
yeah.
Beast to TP out of there. I don't know how he gets away with that one, but he will. He'll live.
Abed already started his charge going downwards, didn't want to stop it. Oh my god, Laurel gets away with murder. Holy moly, nice Saberlight. The right clicks to come out from this brew. You really start to see how much he's able to get here. They said miss. What did they mean?
Miss? Who said miss?
They were typing and laughing and they said miss or something. I don't even know what they were saying here, but whatever. I missed out what they were saying because Abed was typing
Well, I'm guessing he was saying miss because he missed the quap right. Collapse type miss.
No, it was from earlier.
Oh, it was from earlier?
Yeah, so I don't know, but whatever. Abed showing himself top. Yatoro actually looking to set up a gank onto him. He's got Battle Trance.
He's just charging in straight away.
They might actually have him here. It looks like they should. Abed.
He's not got any backup. He's on his own. This is a big kill for them to find. Abed will turn around, turn with the ultimate, but Yatoro takes him down.
Oh, that's a huge kill. Yeah, see, I don't know, whatever.
RDG တော့တော့နော်ဒီဟာတွေပဲပြောက်ကုန်တာလေဘရိုနဲ့တူတူထိုင်းရောက်သွားပြီ bro
Okay.
မတီးဘူးလေ
I guess he did it because he got the Midas and the Devour off and he just like was throwing it out. It's like this kind of taunt kind of thing. Okay, I think it's all making sense now, but a huge kill. I mean, that's everything now. Yatoro fully enabled, gets this big kill onto Abed, who's been having such a successful game with his rotations. He gets slowed down massively, and he did commit for the Blink Dagger. So means he's not going to be that much tankier, and we'll see if this Blink, it could be a risk that ends up not working out. Because now he's going to be a lot more fragile than going for like this BKB or hard build that we usually see on these primals.
Brad တိုက်ပတ်နေ Brad
Wild that within those last few
အတီးက lane game ဖက်ဆိုင်တယ်
Decent lead against Arteezy's farm now.
He's huge off of that. Took a couple ancient stacks and got himself that solo kill.
Oh, Davey.
Straight away into the onslaught and the pulverizes. Quick kill.
Nice.
အမှုတ်ပြောသွားကြိုးပြီး
Solo Crest finished up already onto Crit. Tons of magic. Minus armor, as we saw there, just rips through Laurel. And that's pretty much Saberlight having his Radiance done, I mean, very soon. 500 more gold, so level 2 splits online as well. Are they they're maybe thinking about if he goes upwards, Collapse, considering it.
Well, they've got the Doom, and they do now have the Golem back up, so the 2 ults would be there.
Okay.
They've also got Mirror around.
19မိနစ်ကို Mighty Radiant ရစောက်ချင်တော့မဟုတ်ဟမ်စေးသွားလိုက်ကြည့်မမြင်ရဘူးပါဒီကော
Spirit. Will Saberlight get into Void Stance? Will he see it coming? Will he be Cinder Brewed up? Will they even get the opportunity to?
He's going to be alright.
Doesn't look like they will.
And indeed in these sort of key moments where he's trying to finish off the goal for the Radiant.
Yatoro ကြီးက free fan
because it's a level 2 primal split with that Radiance that's going to be coming out.
Tower
will fall.
trying to get some ward control.
Bye-bye.
Nothing to stun him through that. Shadow Realm and a TP will do the job.
Dire's top tower is
အေး
under
ဟိုကတော့ရတော့လင်းကင်းတော့ရတော့
So Arteezy doing okay, going down the route of the Lincolns.
အတီးစီကငါကြည့်ရတစ်ချိန်လုံးဖမ်းနေတာနော်
He's still farming pretty damn well. It's just Yatoro, of course, when he was given that kill from Abed, did get pushed forward quite a bit.
Radiant တော့ရပါရခေးပါလိုက်ကြီးอ่ะဟိုကောင်းထက်တော့တော့မရဘူးဒွန်းထက်တော့ဘလို့တော့ဖမ်းတာတဲ့
They're hunting Shopify Rebellion. See if they can find Collapse.
collapse ကိုတွေ့မလားမသိ
Oh my god.
ဟာ collapse ကိုမတွေ့ဘူးဟောင်းရေးရှေးပါလိုက်ကိုအရင်ကြိတ်တော့
Set up the Doom if he
Actually,
gets
he's
the
got
angle.
backup coming in, Lyle. He's over here as well as the other two of them, as both Yatoro and Maposhka. They're ready to go. Maposhka.
အေးအဲ့ကောင်းတယ်
Big
Trying to
split.
see if they can change
Yeah.
the troll. They can't. They can't.
Got it.
Get an
Pew,
EKB in the ult off as Yatoro. He's ready to turn. Looks over towards Fly here with a battle chance, pulling him in. As Fly
Yeah.
still alive somehow. Finally gets dropped. Arbed.
Bro,
goes
easy
for
Giro
the
yaar.
pulverize straight over to Collapse. They take out
Two
the
of you by Jay.
where it pushes back the two of them. Yatoro holding himself at the edge of the fight. Maposhka turns, gets the fatal bonds back off.
It's a bond on 4.
ရတယ်အေးစေးဒါပေမဲ့ပေးမဲ့ကောင်မရှိဘူး
Lead forwards, but he gets caught by the dead shot. The fear from Arteezy.
You'll be now, man, no?
Dark Willow. Arbed onslaught back online. He's ready to charge forward to close the gap. Shadow Realm's there. Mirror.
အဲ့ထိပါ
Any further way to survive there is not.
You'll be a number, you'll be a number.
Once again, putting an end to the Dark Willow. They take out 3 Shopify.
တော်သေးဒွန်းကြီးပြတ်သွား
As
တော့
soon as Saberlight gets that primal split off. Even though Yatoro's able to reset himself, as soon as that happens, the fight just seems very, very difficult. Doom not able to be casted either there. They get on top of Collapse this time. Does have his Octarine finish, so still very, very farmed, but a good fight coming out from Shopify.
And they were super
Hey,
close
but I'll
to
tag it later.
being able to take Yatoro down.
Yeah, he
Oh,
I think he had
Diva
a
ma.
shot during his ult and like ran him down toward the south side or something that actually ended up, I think, maybe saving him, but...
AB ဒီအိုက်တဲ့နေရာခပြားဆန်ဟက်တယ်ဒီရပြီ
Doom still available.
အဲ့လေမိုက်
Primal split seems like every time Primal's up, if he gets that ult off.
ဟိုအရင်ခုသွားမှထင်တယ်ခုနကတော့အဲ့လို
Team Spirit to be able to clear it out still at this point. Saberlight still massive.
ပေးပါလိုက်ကဆောင်းရဲနှောကြီးကြောက်စရာအကြည့်
And with that fight win, now Abed on his way toward that heart at the least. So
ဒွန်းရင်တေးသွားတာခုနဒွန်းတကားတွေပိုင်းမပါသေးတော့ damage အဲ့တော့ impact တော့မထွက်သေး ဒွန်းတော်တော်မွန်းတာ
I think they're both feeling pretty good. Honestly, they both have really
like
strong.
a 50-50 right now.
Yeah, I 100% agree. They both have like really strong scaling cores versus each other. It's just going to be up to, is he going to get the Doom on the Primal? Or on the, sorry, the Primal split, that is, on the Brewmaster to be able to prevent these things from Saberlight? Or is Saberlight going to get the ult off himself? Because I think both of those are going to be dictators probably of who wins that fight.
I mean, both carries just absolutely capable of cleaning up a team fight that starts to snowball in their favor.
Some
And the other good
experience
thing I would
some
say for Arteezy too this game, besides the other things that we talked about not these gap closers, there's no blade mails. That's usually one of the things that, you know, Muerta hates playing versus the most in the game. There's none of them. They do not have a lineup to build it.
ဟောတင်းကိုရရပါရအဲ့ဆိုရင်တော့ပြန်ပြီးသွားမှာပါ
Midas is going to start kicking in more and more with the Devour, so his gold, we will see that start to rise very quickly. So maybe that's where Spirit perhaps feels a little bit better about their progression and their scaling, just because eventually this Doom, he is going to get those items. He is going to be slotted.
Radiant are scanning.
Shopify smoking up towards the Roshan.
Okay. Arcane Rune at the ready.
They probably want to try and find a fight before going straight into the pit. Mira wouldn't be the biggest of grabs, but will they'll settle for. Arbed checking out the tree line, and will manage to put a stop to these MTT.
Any kill should enable them to be able to set up for that rush, and yeah, they should be able to walk right in there. Wave of Terror, Solar Crest, they'll kill it pretty damn.
Solar Crest ဆို Roshan ရ easy
on Saberlight, so that brew.
Roshan တော့ရ Solar Chest နဲ့ level 2နဲ့ခဏလေးပဲဒီပါလိုက် damage ကတော်တော်များနေခုန3-3လိုမျိုးပဲကွာဒီပါလိုက်ဆော့
Top push coming in from the creeps. Cool. The rest of the team finish this one off. Arteezy for the next fight. Have a full Mione on top of that Lincoln's and at the safety of the Aegis.
Now he can look to get involved with this team, because he's kind of been quietly farming on the side, not really joining at all. 1, 2, and 5 on him. With the Aegis and this Lincoln's, probably feels like he can start joining the fray, joining into the
အဲ့ဒီကိုတက်ဖို့ရတယ်တော်တော်မလွယ်တော့ notifier တွေပါလို့ linking နဲ့ဆိုတော့
His farm just to
it's still crazy.
Continue just to skyrocket.
Yep.
Of how much he's doing with the Battle Fury and these kind of stacks being made here and there for him.
If he's able to actually connect and hit onto these targets, he's definitely going to be doing quite a bit of work. It's just, is he going to be able to with versus this Pierce the Veil and stuff like that versus these multiple forms of save at the moment that Shopify does have?
I mean, surely what for Collapse, Arteezy's got to be the biggest target, right? Getting him with the Doom, or do you think you'd actually still look towards the Brute?
I think still the Brew.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think that's the thing that they rally around the most inside of these fights. Unless they have a form of silence, but I didn't see anybody else building anything yet.
Getting away with some pressure onto the tier 2 topper, Arteezy. Spirit there, hovering around the mid.
Dire's bottom tower.
Smoke from Shopify Rebellion comes into play.
Dire's bottom tower.
Tier 2 to fall. I didn't even see, did they glyph it? I didn't even get to see if they did.
係啊，RDG 係掉你နော်。
Ortiz able to just finish it off quick. Tier 2 to drop in Yatoro. I think the scan actually caught right on top of him.
They know someone's over it and they're on the hunt.
Bit too speedy.
15 seconds till TP though on Yatoro. Hasn't got it quite yet.
He's very fast though with that Berserker Rage movement speed talent. 540 with the S&Y.
They'll probably sell for Mirror once again. TP out. Actually, Onslaught put to a stop it with the Cursed Crown. So
Oh my
managed
god.
to escape this one.
I thought for sure Mira's like giving his life because then Crit also used the Wave of Terror so he couldn't actually Wave of Terror and get the swap onto the Troll Warlord. Team Spirit looking to buy themselves time, trying to wait
ကောင်းနေရောအင်းတင်ဆက်ပြက
before they look for a fight.
Space Creator ရဲ့ဆောင်းကျန်
On the map here, they're starting to get further, starting to get that gold lead a little bit here, building up.
Yeah, they will for sure, as you said, with the Midas Octarine Doom and the fact that Yatoro is getting so much farm in with this Battle Fury Troll.
Yeah, this scaling is definitely kicking in. Another tower, tier 2, falls bottom. Team Spirit trying to get their own, but can't yet. And you're seeing the MKB is queued up, so Yatoro, he's feeling like he needs it, of course, versus this Radiance and versus the Brew. TP's coming in, Fly. Pretty aggressive.
He's on his own. Team Spirit, though, they don't know that, and they're not willing to mess around.
Looks like they're just still waiting for a specific timing, waiting for Aegis to go down, maybe finishing up the BKB on the Doom before they look to go for that big hit. Abed has been given time, of course, to finish off this heart. He's made so much happen with this Primal. 9, 2, and 4. Let's see if Shopify looks to keep forcing things, right? They still have about 2 minutes left on this Aegis. Have some good item timings, too. The Spirit just looks to keep splitting the map up.
Every reason to believe that they want to fight here. Shopify.
Agreed.
Get what they can out of this stage. Just at least get this tier 2 in the mid, which will set them in a great spot. You know, 25 minutes in. Just about to be able to take out all the tier 2s.
Spirit's just not really getting caught, though, in these last few moments, right? They're just fully splitting up. They're not even giving, like, a kill. It's just these objectives, though, which are still big. As I believe Arteezy, that's the Shadow Blade now finished up, too, for his positioning in these fights.
Just continuing to avoid one another. Spirit. The wave pushed all the way back up to the base, seeing if they can get some sort of reaction, but Shopify, they continue to stay as 5 on Spirit's half of the map. Not feeling the need to be forced back as of yet.
They're just cutting waves, splitting, pushing constantly. I mean, they have really good heroes for it, as we see, and now Yatoro's even actually knocking on top.
They'll have to do something about this now. It's Crypt. So he can set up with a sort of a swap. We'll get the magic missile out as Yatoro. Saberlight, he's in with the primal split there. He's going to go straight for a beacon.
Abed!
TP out Abed.
Nope, pulverized cooldown. Didn't see what he used it on earlier.
Oh my god. ဘာလုံးနေရလဲ
Uh-oh, and now
get away with that.
That's the Brew split on cooldown. Aegis going down in 30 seconds. This is the moment for Team Spirit perhaps to strike.
Arteezy, he's going to try and tackle Lal.
Okay.
Oh.
Close to getting into the secondary silence. All right, yeah, I think now it's going to be go time for Spirit. They've got everything but Sonic Wave at the ready, and there's no primal split. Yeah, they're instantly smoking. They want to take this fight now, claiming the high ground.
I mean, 10 seconds until the Aegis expires. On Arteezy.
RDG တေတော့မယ်
Time to hit if he shows.
This could be the moment that Spirit's been waiting for. All positioned, they're getting the flank.
They're going to see him on the creep wave.
It's nighttime as well.
If he shows, is he going to show? He's not showing.
Oh, showing.
But Shadowblade, he's hiding.
He's hard to find.
Oh, there's a sentry there. Is this random sentry going to catch him? Oh my goodness.
They're going to find Crypt. Which might be a bit of a saving grace there for Arteezy. Should mean that Arteezy will have the space to get out fine.
Oh, I mean, they're even popping dust and everything on the sides.
They knew he was down here, but Arteezy, he'll get out.
He didn't TP just yet, though.
He wants to look for a bit more farm on the way out. You know, why not?
All right.
Maybe even cut a creep wave. Yep, cut a creep wave.
He's getting pinged immediately.
I mean, the TP's coming in.
Comes collapse. He's got the purge too.
I mean,
So
he'll
he's got
get
the
out
Lincoln's
now.
break.
You know, it's already risky trying to go for the creep wave.
Is he gonna get out?
He's got the Lincolns.
It's broken. The purge is there. He's doomed.
He'll get the pierce to fail off.
Can he get out?
Go for
Yeah,
it.
He can.
He will.
No other
Go
purge.
into plan. He was never worried.
All right, nicely done.
Cuts the
အ
creep
ဒီစီ
wave.
ရတယ်တကယ်လှုပ်တယ်တကယ်ထည့်လိုက်တယ်တကွက်
For Arteezy.
အတီဗီထောက်လို့ရတယ်လေထုံးက
TP, but maybe it was because the long TP he feels.
BKB လည်းပေးလိုက်ရတယ်ထုံးလည်းပေးလိုက်ရတယ်
Quick and that's a doom wasted.
ကျွန်တော် smoke လို့တော့ရတယ်
Space made.
Base made.
Space made. Reaching close to the level 20. It's gonna go for BKB.
အာဒီစီကတော့အာဒီစီပါပဲ
Arteezy.
Good. Nicely done.
Still though, Yatoro holding that top spot after the MKB. He'll go for the Silver Edge himself.
Primal split back at the ready. Shopify, keen to fight. Probably a smoke that they want to look for something here. Can they catch somebody? I mean, they'll burst almost anybody they do grab. Like, even if
they
Laurel
will.
gets swapped in, he's likely to just die.
Yet to finish off his own BKB last, so still very much
အဲ့
vulnerable.
အပေါ်ထိုင်းလိုက်လို့လည်းရတာပဲ
Who are they going to find?
I mean, Yatoro would be the huge grab. They get the pulverize. Can they keep him chain stunned? Magic missile.
Oh, that don't matter.
Yatoro out for 75 seconds. But he's up to the high ground here. Around the Tormentor. He's got his eyes on Mirror Mirror, trying to get back to the safety of the base with the dead
ကောင်းလိုက်တော့ကွာ
play.
Making sure that
What a play ပါကွာ
the safety of the base through that gate.
Laurel getting some poison stacks built up there. 50 seconds on the troll, but no creeps.
ဒီကောင်လေးဘီးမှာဆိုင်ယူလာတာမှန်တယ်နော်ဘီးမှာရှာဘက်ဒီဖြတ်လို့ရတယ်ဟာ
See what they can do with this timing. It's quite a while now without Yatoro alive.
Can they get the push going? Primal splits on cooldown. There it looks like they are kind of splitting up a little bit here. Good hit though. Great aggression. Constant trades back and forth of these cooldowns. Doom, it is going to be back up though. The Octarine coming into play. Primal split is cooldown. Abed. Collapse considering it.
Collapse is just going straight for him.
Yep.
It's going to open up with the Doom, but...
waste ဆက်ဖြစ်သွားတယ်
Doesn't look like they can stay on top of him. Arbed's perfectly fine. It's another Doom down for 90.
That's already ဖြောက်သွားဟုတ်ပါ shadow blade ဖြောက်သွား
Starting to group up.
တန်ကြတယ် save ရပြီးသွားရ
Fight as well.
Spirit looks like they're keen to fight as well too. Abed does have a regen rune, so he is back up to full. Has that mana as well to be able to take this fight.
No Doom, but all other ults are at the ready for Spirit.
And Primal Split, it is on cooldown for 30 seconds.
Counting things out here. And the Satire Tormentor, they'll know what's up in this area. Chopper fight.
They see crit. Spirit.
Toro on the high ground. Arteezy showing on the wave.
ဒေါ်မှမရှိရ
Tense moments, a full BKB delivered for Laurel.
They're trying to smoke up here behind Yatoro. Yatoro.
Bedlam. A little early.
Arteezy's on the front lines. He's going to get swapped out. Crit able to bail him out just in time. Lyle jumps in with the BKB in the story wave, pushes back the two supports.
အော်ရတေးသွားပြီဝါတော့
Maposhka buys back
အော်ရ rubber ကြီး
BKB is soon to come to an end. The Primal
Split's dying.
ကျေပါလက်တေးမယ်နော်
Drilling's here, Saberlight. He's trying to escape.
အိုးကောင်းတယ်ကောင်းတယ်မတေးသေးဘူး
Comes to an end. Lyle jumps forward. Infernal Blade down on the Saberlight. They're able to take down the Brew. Arteezy at the moment hiding in the battle Yatoro. He's in with the battle charge straight on over the wall. Splice a double kill for Yatoro. Arteezy, he's caught by the brambles. Yatoro, can he go in for more?
အော်ကောင်းလိုက်တာအေး
Jump out from Lyle, Arbed and Crit. Maybe consider if they can chase Arbed's in with the bleed on.
He's got Yatoro.
He's got the grab, the pulverize on towards Yatoro. Arbed taking down the
အားပဲချက်တကယ်ကောင်း
Oh.
what the fuck
Oh.
oh
I mean, I don't know if it would have made a difference.
He
Abed got
was.
the
I mean, he
perfect connection anyway,
didn't
so-
have BKB.
No,
he didn't
had
have battle
nothing
trance. So
They had no save for him.
Yatoro was dead anyway.
Yeah.
The
What a
question
connection.
is what is still to come after this pause? Can Shopify Rebellion get a few more kills? Another buyback's come out from Spirit in the form of Mirror, and he is TPing over. Is this a fight that Team Spirit want to keep going?
Doesn't
Or
look-
is this only going to give opportunity for Arteezy to clean up more kills here with Arbed on the front lines? I mean,
It
this
feels
Primal
like for
Beast,
Shopify.
Arbed's in there. He's still got 3,978 HP. He is full HP. I don't know if you want to fight this.
I think he'll probably cancel this TP on Mira. A buyback being forced from him. A great fight of resetting. An instant swap. The great way to just defend
Crit was
Arteezy.
ready.
Yeah.
It was a bit of an awkward spot that Arteezy was in, but it works out. Crit ready to bail him out.
And a nice play there from Saberlight, cancels his ult, makes sure that the Brewlings didn't end up dying, makes them commit a little bit further. And yeah, Arteezy gets the Pierce to Veil off, and Yatoro just ends up standing at in the front of the pit. Has no target to actually go for, as we'll get to see it all again. The swap, though, was absolutely perfect.
Yeah, straight away, no hesitance there from
ကျန်နော်
Maposhka, you know,
အတီးစီကဲလိုက်တာကွက်တီ
was
ပဲ
at least able to get the golem out before he falls.
ဟိုကတွေးတော်ပြော
It is a very important target to
အတီးစီက position အမှန်ယူလာတာလုံးဝ
No fatal bond.
ပြေးပါလိုက်ပြေးတော့မလို့
later in the fight.
ဒီကောင် BKB လို့တယ်ကွာပြေးပါလိုက်
Yeah, good positioning coming out from Shopify.
And our sort of Arteezy works out there, him kind of hiding in the pit. Means
And
that
then
Yatoro
come on,
during that ult is not able to sort of latch onto him as well.
Okay, 1 2 3
On the run. And indeed, unfortunate disconnect timing for Yatoro, but he was absent.
အမနှိမ့်ချင်မှမရှိရကွာ
He
တေး
just
မှာ
got
ပဲ
pulverized that hard that Arbed slammed him out the server. One of those
တေး
situations.
မှာပဲ
Abed's been honestly doing so much work this game. 11, 2, and 7 again and again. This man just seems to deliver.
တေးမှာပဲ boss တေးနေပြီးတော့ run မှာဆိုမ boss ပဲ
Collapse does have Doom
မင်း
available.
တေးနေ
Look
ပြီး
at
သား
Laurel's health, though. He's
Ready
Laurel's
to-
already blinking out. He's like a piece.
တေးနေပြီးတော့ဘာလို့ boss မှာလဲ
Collapse
လို့
gonna do
run မှာ
it. That's
ဟုတ်
They're
လား
canceling. He's dead.
ဒီပူ
Does he
ရှာ
wanna
မင်း
drop
ပူ
the
စကာ
Doom? He's going to Ogre Steel totem about. He will drop the Doom.
တေးတေး
but
အ
he
ဒုံး
won't
ထဲ
get
ပါ
anything
သူ
with that.
ဘာဘန်ကြီးဖူဒုံးထဲပါ
Will they get the catch?
အဲ့ဒီနောက်မှာဟာအားပဲ
He jumps over him. That little spot there that Maposhka's in.
Oh, do I?
We saw him now. He will not win this game of hide and seek, Maposhka.
တွေ့ပါ
No TP available. No way to
Oh,
get
Roshan,
out.
yeah, Roshan, yeah. Roshan 25 second.
That was a dieback, so he's out for quite a bit. And an excellent fight there from Shopify Rebellion around this Roshan.
25 second တော့ပါ Roshan တော့ကြည့်ပါ
They're on to a 3k lead right now.
Yeah, beautiful plays. Beautiful resets, beautiful swaps.
Yeah, and Arba's got the money pretty much for his next time, right? He can get the Shiva's Guard out.
He's going for... Ooh, he changed it, actually. He's going for the Aghanim's.
Oh, he did in that final one.
Like
Okay.
it's more valuable. He is
Right,
dishing
yeah,
out
yep.
an absurd amount of damage in these fights. Kick it up a notch once he's got that Ags. Laurel.
Radiant's bottom tower.
အတေးမလားမသိ
I mean, there is a few more members of Shopify Rebellion heading over.
He's got the BKB. They'll force
He's
it.
going to feel pressure to pop it. I mean, he'll push the back with the Sonic Wheel. Arteezy's looking for Mira by the cliff, and he'll find him.
Big kills.
And Lyle gets away. But
Has to
Roshan,
find ways to
Roshan.
save himself, though.
အဲ့ Roshan guys
Arteezy, very
အဲ့လိုပဲပြောနေ
able to get that BKB sent out to him.
ကျိုပြီးတော့ BKB လည်းပေးတာ
Team fight just seems to still
အဲ့ဒီကရှိပါကပဲဝယ်တာအပြရောင်းရှိပါကနဲ့
Bruce split goes off. They're not able to get these connections of Dooms to be able to stop any of these big ones.
Yeah, you know, if Yatoro gets dealt with in the team fights, the damage really starts to fall off.
Yep.
They have to you know, keep this troll alive somehow.
Unless the fight goes like very, very long and Laurel's able to get what, like I don't know, a ton of Shadow Strike with his Aghanims and stuff ready. But even then,
ခဏလေးပဲအဲ့ Roshan ဖုတ်ဖုတ်ဆိုပြောက်သွားတယ်
I feel like the damage it needs to come from the troll.
ဖုတ်ဖုတ်
They're
ဆို
gonna be
ပြောက်
playing into an Aegis and a Cheese. I think Saberlight also, he's about to hit his 20 talent too, so those Brewlings, we saw them almost kind of dying. Definitely not going to be the case so much anymore.
နဲ့1200
And
brood
Abed, another full HP pool that they have to get through. Super tanky.
တော့နိုင်ဖို့များပါပါ2-1တော့သွားမှာ
Yeah, Arteezy, feeling that he can get away with without playing with the BKB as of yet. He'll opt to actually get the Hurricane Pike done first.
Sure.
I mean, feels safe, right? He's got the Aegis pickup.
Yeah, I mean,
So he can continue to stay sort of more on the aggressive side. Of course, Hurricane Pike also providing you some safety.
I really like it. I like that he's neglecting the BKB this time
Yeah,
around. I feel like
he
it's
can get away with it.
Yeah. All he really needs to do is keep himself away from this Troll Warlord for the most part inside of this game, and that's an item, you know, the Hurricane Pike in particular is going to be able to protect him versus that. So far, Shopify at the back of Abed playing this Primal Beast, things are looking good.
They've got a pretty decent hold on this game. Not a definite one though, Spirit.
No.
Absolutely still with a chance on this. Only
Absolutely.
4k behind. The last few fights, definitely feeling the Shopify Rebellion have got that little bit of an edge with the way they can start things and the way they can just frontline with Abed's Primal Beast. It's very difficult for Yatoro to really manage to get round to the backlines and kind of get on these squishier targets. With the Shadow Blade, I think the Silver Edge, in fact, completed. Maybe a bit of a better chance of kind of getting past the Beast and looking for those kills.
Yep, I think the one thing is though, like what Abed's been able to do this game is really shut down the supports on the side of Spirit. If you're looking at their net worth, they're crippled.
I mean, Amira's had a rough one so many times. This Dark Willow has been caught out and just completely stomped over by the Primal Beast.
Yeah, and I think we're really seeing the effect of that. Like they're kind of poor. They're having difficulties actually getting their spells off. While in the meantime, on the other side, I mean, Crit is always getting these swaps off. He's always in position, and his heroes. He just needs to get like a wave of terror off.
Super farmed and 2 supports that, you know, they do transition pretty well into these later stages of the game.
For sure.
Enchantress can become their own sort of carry, and we've seen how just invaluable these swaps can be from Crit in the late game.
Yeah, and I actually really like the way that Crit's actually kind of gone for this build. He went for Solo Crest Force. He went actually for a Pipe, which is really interesting this game when he's playing versus this Queen of Pain, rather than going just for your normal like Aghanims, right? It's got to block a lot of damage in these long fights versus this Queen of Pain. So yeah, really cool approach here.
Let's see if they want to try and force the high ground with this Aegis.
Nice rock.
Toro doing some risky jungling here. It's very low HP.
He used ult for Tormentor.
Okay.
And that.
He doesn't have a TP available though, so won't be able to easily get back to the base. If he wants to be a part of this defense, he's not only going to walk back, but also heal up in the fountain. So quite a bit of time where they won't have the troll for this hold.
Shopify really taking advantage of this timing. 2 minutes on Aegis. Linken's broken.
The fortification. They might just be letting this Rax go. As I say, they're doing this 4 versus 5. And Shitoro will not opt to be a part of this defense. They'll let this bottom Rax go.
It's difficult for them to set up because Crit's just so far in the back, level 18. That level 3 swap is at the ready. Saberlight ready as well, too, to jump at any moment. 90 seconds.
They might look to poke again.
I'd imagine so. They're probably like, where's your Toro?
He's got his TP back up ready now, and he'll indeed get back towards the base.
Swap.
See if they can set things up.
See what it
Take down the wall like Maposhka instantly gone, and no buyback ready for him. Lal will put the BKB, but soon coming to an end. He'll jump up to the high ground. Collat's being fully focused. He's trying to escape to the side with the Invis. He will live for now. Saberlight's trying to finish him, but Collapse gets away. He gets completely shot in the face there by Arteezy.
He's just gone. No
He's
buyback.
gone without buyback.
That's probably just it.
What are you going to What the fuck?
For tier 4s.
Don't worry.
No buyback. Shopify, they can look to close it.
He got nothing off. Fully controlled.
But
he just walked into the midst of the fight and
indeed he died.
He's caught by the silence.
He died in one stun, right?
He was able to move at the end. He's moving here. But nothing comes off. No
from
Yatoro. And the ancient's exposed.
Okay. Well, at least we get blessed with the game 3.
We certainly do. And Shopify
to
what was a rough game 1 for them. This game 2 looking infinitely better, Fogged.
Yeah, Abed, what a show. What a display of dominance really by him this game. Playing versus the Queen of Pain, he didn't even feel like he was behind ever. It felt like he was always making the moves, making the first
GG. I bet 1K and 1.5K တဲ့ဟာဟုတ်လိုက်လား comment ကတင်း separate တေးနောင်းနေတင်း separate ဆောင်းပေါက်ကွဲနေပြီဆိုပဲK3 ဆောက်မယ် K3 အဲ့တော့မီးမလာတာမတက်နိုင်ဘူး